Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the third installment of my college series video. I plan on doing 4 videos about college and everything that comes along with it. These videos are meant to help people who have little guidance from your freshman to your senior year. So I hope you guys stay tuned. If you haven't seen the first 2, I'll be sure to link them up top. Alrighty babes, so today's college series topic is going to be about working while you're in college. Now, a bit of a disclaimer, if you do not have to work while you go to school, do not work. Do not try to make yourself have a full-time job while you're taking some of your harder courses or while your schedule is lenient if you do not have to work. If your parents will still give you an allowance, that is perfect. If they tell you to work a part-time or PRN job, which means per request needed, please take that option, but do not get a full-time job unless you truly have to. So with that being said, let's just get right into my tips and tricks. So the first thing you want to do is choose a schedule that allows 3 to 4 hours of a break in between your classes. This way you can work on campus. Working on campus is a lot easier because if this is your freshman year, you likely live in a dorm room, which is on your college campus. So it makes commuting to work a lot easier since you can just walk right over to the building you're working in. So I would suggest you try to make your schedule where there's a 3 to 4 hour block because they will pay you, but it won't be a lot. So you kind of want to rack up as many hours as you can. And guys, just to give you some backstory about why I feel comfortable talking about working in college, I worked in college throughout the entirety of my college career, and I normally held 2 jobs while I was in college. So my grades did suffer a little bit, which we'll talk about in the video, but this is just something to help those people who do have to work while they're in school. So the second thing you want to do, if you want to work off campus, you want to get a job that starts after your last class. If you live in a college town, a lot of jobs will be okay and they'll be a little lenient with what time you can come in because they understand, okay, she may be a little late, she has to come to work from campus, she has to get to her car, she has to drive here. So it may be a little bit more lenient, if you live in a college town about what time you have to come to work, but you definitely, if you want to work off campus, get a job that starts after your last class. And I know sometimes, especially your freshman year, the schedule is so compact, your last class may not end till 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. But if you want to work overnight, that's totally up to you. I did it over the summer one year. It's not terrible, but you definitely will be sleep deprived sometimes. So you want to think about that because you don't want to try to put it in between classes because it will really mess you up trying to leave campus. And if your campus was like mine, I never had a parking spot. So if you leave your parking spot and come back and think, okay, I'm gonna run to my next class, it will not go that smoothly, I'm telling you now. So just get a job that starts after your last class. And like I said in the beginning, when you do work a full-time job, or in my case, working 2 jobs, it does affect your grades. So before you apply for this job or before you even put in your application, you wanna think about, when will I have time to study? Because your main focus should be school. That's the only reason you're in the area. That's the only reason you're able to even scout for jobs, is because you're in school and you need the money. But you want to think about, if school is my priority, when will I have time to actually do what I need to do for school? So that's another thing you want to keep in mind when searching for jobs or working while you're in college. When will I have the time to study? And I know I briefly touched on this in the beginning of the video, but please do not work if you don't have to. Oh my God, me and Summer were just having a conversation where we kind of said how envious we were. I wouldn't say jealous, but we were a bit envious of the fact that some people could just go to class and go to parties on the weekend and do this and that, and they didn't have to go to work. They didn't have to depend on getting up and going to a 9 to 5 to make money. Their parents gave them an allowance, or they live in their family home so they didn't have to pay rent. So the money they made went directly to gas, food, parties, booze, clothes. It was just like, oh gosh, I wish I had that lifestyle. Like I said, I worked 2 jobs, so I was definitely far away from not having to work at all. So you definitely want to think about, if you don't have a job, if you don't have to get a job, don't get one, because it will start to affect your grades. Because if you're trying to go to work full time, you're trying to study full time, you're going to go to class and be so tired you won't even perform, and you probably have studied all night, pulled all-nighters, drunk your 5-hour energy, and you're going to crash when you get into the classroom and take the exam. So you really want to think about, do I really have to get this job? Maybe talk your parents into letting you do something remote for them. Maybe like balancing their checkbook and they give you $200, I don't know. But think of things where you could work remotely or it easily incorporates into your schoolwork because you don't want to spend too much time on that task. And now the fifth thing and final thing I want to talk about is you want to get a job that's related to your major in some way. So I know a lot of people, actually majority of people, graduate with a degree, but they don't actually utilize it. But if you're gonna get a degree, if you're gonna pay the money, or your parents are paying the money, or the government is paying the money for you to get this degree, I would suggest you get a job that's similar or lets you work closely with what you wanna do, so you understand after getting this degree how it applies to you and how you've seen the industry, so you kind of know what you wanna do. So you wanna get a job that has some type of meaning or has some type of meat to it. Like a reason why I would wanna get out of bed at 9 and then, go to work and then come back home and then try to study it. You just want a job that really makes you want to go. So I suggest you get something closely related to the field you plan to be in. So guys, that was it for this video. I hope that you find this helpful in some way. Be sure to sound off in the comments if this helped you at all. Honestly, like I said, if you don't have to get a job, I'm gonna keep harping on this, do not get one. And if you do plan to excel your career or kind of build upon your bachelor's degree, when you're in graduate school, it's even harder to work. So like right now, I still do have a full-time job, but my program is completely online, so it kind of allows for that. But now that I've started doing YouTube, that's kind of 2 full-time jobs that I'm kind of trying to juggle right now. So definitely, if you don't have to work, do not get a job because it's just gonna harm you in the end. So guys, again, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.